Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Samaarambam Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. I welcome you all with my love and respect. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis, Srimahans, Mahans, Tanidar, Kotaris, visitors, viewers, sitting with us all over the world through Nithyananda TV and two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha. I welcome every one of you with my love and respects. I offer our devotion to Devi Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti and Ananda Venkateshwara on this Navaratri Brahmotsavam, Navaratri Mahotsavam, and enter into the Satsang. I'll continue to expand on Jnanapada, Jnanapaddhati, ultimate compilation from revealed scriptures of Paramashiva, Vedas and Agamas, the ultimate scriptures of Sanatana Hindu Dharma. The second and third verse in Jnanapaddhati, Nithyananda Jnanapaddhati, Tatsarvam Katayishyami Yoga Yuktya Shrunu Priye Yatsvarupam Nijam Suddham Vyapakam Sarvatomukam Sarvabhutantaravastam Sarvapranishu Jivanam Yoga Gamyam Durasadam Dushprabham Krudadambihi. I'll read out the translation. I'll speak about all that listened here, established in yoga, the uniting space of oneness with me. Its real form and nature is without origin, pure, pervading all, and having faces everywhere. It's existing within all living creatures and present in the hearts of all things. Attained by yoga, difficult to accomplish, hard to attain for all beings. See, when Paramashiva starts enlightening Devi, the first thing he introduces about himself is his cosmological aspect of him. Understand? He has amazing zillions of aspects, Ananta Kalyana Gunas, dimensions. He could have explained about his compassion. He could have explained about his love. He could have started about his powers. He could have started about his valors. He could have started about his abilities. No. Understand? He is starting to explain his reality, the cosmological dimension of him, which is the fundamental lesson for every being inside this cosmos. Listen. One of the biggest mistake human beings do, what is the need to understand about the cosmos? You are too involved in your traffic rules, you forget the vision why the traffic rules are developed. If you are too involved in the traffic rules, your life will go in either you how many tickets you got and how many times you broke the rules, did not get the tickets. Complete silly game. The biggest pleasure you will be having is you broke the rules, jumped red light and did not get the ticket. Biggest problem you will be having is you got the ticket. You are too much bothered about just the traffic rules, not the vision why the rules are developed. If you understand the vision, it's not that you will not follow the rules. You will follow the rules, but you will never even be remembering or loaded by the traffic rules. Understanding about the vision of the cosmos takes away the load of your so-called silly life from you. Understand whether you are oversexed or undersexed, overjoyed or underjoyed, overpained or underpained, overpaid or underpaid. You are right, wrong, morality, good, bad, everything. As long as it is from the silly view of the life, your life will be silly. If you realize the vision of the cosmos, your life will be so beautiful. You will evolve something like a cosmic moral. It's not that you will break the morals. It's not that you will become chaotic. No. You will evolve. You will manifest a space which will be so beautifully moral and so free, mature. Understanding about the cosmos matures your being. Understand? Paramashiva starts with understanding, starts with the revelation. Yatsvarupam nijam suddham vyapakam sarvatomukam. My real form is true and pure, all pervading. Vyapakam means anywhere the I is experienced, he is there filling you. Understand? In E equal to mc square, Einstein is trying to maintain the speed of the light as a constant. Listen carefully. Speed of the light or time is not constant. I'll tell you what is exactly constant. Consciousness reflecting on the space, the fifth dimension of the universe, consciousness reflecting is constant. In all our consciousness, Paramashiva is reflecting in all our inner space. Paramashiva is reflecting. That is constant. Understand? These 5 elements and 5 dimensions are related. Length, breadth, depth, time and space, earth, water, fire, air and space. These 5 are connected. Listen carefully. When Paramashiva, cosmic consciousness, reflects in your inner space, that reflection is constant in all beings. not speed of the light or time. Time and speed of the light is not constant, but the way superconsciousness, Paramashiva, reflects in your inner space is constant, means the way cosmic consciousness dances, reflects in your pure inner space, the way Sadashiva dances in your Chidambara is constant. All the beings who feel aham, he exists in that. That is the only constant. Understand? From that starts the will persistence, manifests the will persistence. Whoever gets back to that source from which he is reflecting, all of them fall into that space called oneness, which is constant. Paramashiva is equivalent to the will persistence decision to look at the source by the reflection. The constant in the cosmos is feeling of aham. There is nothing in the cosmos which does not feel the aham, including stone, stavara, jangama, everything feels the existence of aham. When Mahadeva, Paramashiva says, Vyapakam, anything which feels aham, he is in that. Listen carefully. Length, breadth, depth, time, space. The pure consciousness reflects on the space. That reflection is individual consciousness called aham. The frequency of that reflection is constant in everything. But the side effect of that reflection, will persistence, is not constant in everything. Reflection is constant. Will persistence is not. So based on your will persistence, your life is decided. Are you going to spend 80% of your time in time related, or depth related, or length related, or breadth related existence of you? Neither length nor breadth or depth or time is low or wrong, but you not knowing the source vision, your reality, which is constant and playing in these other dimensions, there is every possibility you will get lost. If you know what is constant in you, you will not get lost in length, breadth, depth, time and space. You can go there and play and come back. If you know the vision why the traffic rules are developed, even if there is a ticket, you will not collapse for it. You will not take sad decisions about your life. Understand? Almost 99% of the time, you invoke such worst life destructive decisions due to your temporary sadness. You do the decisions which permanently damages your life because you are temporarily sad. Understand? If you just remove that one quality from your life, you will ever be blissful. I tell you. If you have the vision of the cosmos, you will never make permanently damaging decisions in your life because you are temporarily sad. For example, I'll give you an example. You jump to the red signal in the traffic and cop gives you ticket. Out of anger, arrogance, you pick up the gun and shoot him. So you have permanently damaged your life due to temporary mood swing. A person who understands the vision why the traffic rules are developed will never pick up the gun on cop, even if the cop has done a mistake. He knows this can be argued, debated, and the outcome will, even if it is going against you, will not be permanently damaging your life. But picking up a gun and killing the cop is going to permanently damage your life. Understand? All the damage in your life is because of the delusion, forgetting the cosmic vision and making the decision which damages you permanently due to the temporary mood swing. The apasmara will not be able to make you do actions if you remember your cosmic identity. If you remember the constant in you, which is your Chidambara, where the cosmic reflection Paramashiva, cosmic source Paramashiva is dancing in your pure heart, Anandagandha, your inner space. Listen, cosmic Paramashiva is like a sun. Your pure inner space, that space, Chidambara, Akasha, Antarakasha, Chitakasha, is like a mirror. That sun reflecting in this reflection is called individual consciousness, Pratyagatma Chaitanyam. That is the constant in all beings. This constant's first side effect is will persistence. That is not constant in all beings. The quality of your will persistence decides whether your life is going to be stuck in time or depth or breadth or length. You remembering which is constant in you and which is not constant in you will not put you in a delusion where you make permanently damaging decisions of your life due to temporary mood swings. Guru is the person constantly resides in the constant and supports your will persistence to get back to your constant. Understand? I am not trying to brush aside the whole E equal to mc square. I am not trying to make the whole Einstein's words as wrong, his theories as wrong. I am not doing fluxy, noxy, nihilipilification of Albert Einstein or is E equal to mc square. Listen, the constant which he claims as constant speed of light or time is not constant. The real constant is Paramashiva, the cosmic consciousness, reflecting in your pure inner space, Chitakasa, that is constant. If just physics can move from time to space and understand this, the whole universe, the whole humanity will become enlightened. I am only asking you, you have come up to time, why don't you just move to space? You have done a great job by coming up to time, move to space. Then you will understand how the length, breadth, depth, moving into time loses its this varying components of heat, and time moves into space, becomes just knowledge, memory. Understand how Bhuma Devi, earth element, length dimension, Lakshmi Devi, water element, breath dimension, Durga Devi, the fire element, depth dimension, moves into Kala Devi, Kalika, the time dimension and air dimension, and moves into the Chidambara, the pure reflection of superconsciousness. Understand? When the length, breadth, depth moves into time, it loses its quality of temperature. When the time moves into space, it becomes pure knowledge. Saraswati, Mahasaraswati. Pure knowledge is much more than memory. If the time component is added to pure knowledge, it becomes memory. Memory is like a documents which is not processed. Pure memory, when it reaches the consciousness, it becomes knowledge which is active and alive. So memory which is used by consciousness for its existence is knowledge. Knowledge which is not used by consciousness for its existence or expansion is memory. Understand? Universe is not only expanding, it is also becoming intense. You need to know, if it is only expanding, any one day it may just explode. No, it is exploding in the length, breadth, depth, time, and it is imploding in consciousness. It is microscopic and telescopic, imploding and exploding. If you can implode yourself using your will persistence into your constant, which is the reflection of Paramashiva in you, then you will see implosion and explosion. Both are your joy, your game of life. Listen carefully. Implosion into consciousness raises the frequency of your existence. That is responsible for explosion of your length, breadth, depth dimension. Implosion or explosion both are spontaneous, continuous happening. So Paramashiva's 5 phases of creation, sustenance, rejuvenation, delusion, liberation is constant. It is continuous. It is spontaneous. It is out of his sarva swatantra. Understand? Just by internalizing the powerful cognitions I am revealing now, please watch this satsang at least 10 times. You will internalize. This internalization will liberate you all silly problems of your life. All your problems are you picking up the gun and shooting because you got the ticket for jumping the signal or violating a traffic rule. Let parking ticket not make you pick up the gun and land you permanently in jail or damage your life. All the problems of your life is nothing more than a parking ticket. If you understand the cosmos and your relationship with the cosmos and the whole existence of you from your constant, I tell you, you are constant. If you understand, immediately the fear of time, fear of kala, the death will disappear from you. Operate from this cognition. Just for a few days, you will see the fear of death becomes irrelevant and redundant. You know there is a constant in you which cannot die, which does not die. Knowing the constant of you, and knowing what is in you that is changing, you will shift your existence from length, breadth, depth, time to space. I'm not saying you will not operate in length, breadth, depth, time. You will not be bound by length, breadth, depth, time, and you will not be making stupid decisions. The parking ticket will not make you pick up the gun and shoot the cop. You will not permanently damage your life due to temporary mood swings. My only job is making your will persistence perceive your constant as your functional cognition. Your functional cognition should not be length, breadth, depth, time. Your functional cognition should be the constant, which is Paramashiva's reflection in you. It is like a Paramashiva's Atma Murti for you. Like your own version of Paramashiva. He makes himself permanently available to you as your personal companion. He is, if you understand the constant in you, you have got Atma Linga from Paramashiva direct. That is the Atma Linga you need to really receive from Paramashiva. The constant should become operating cognition of your length, breadth, depth, time. All the karmendriya actions of you is length dimension. All the jnanendriya which receives information is breadth dimension. All the cognition aspects of you means analyzing, putting the informations together, mapping it is a depth dimension of you. And converting them for your vision and purpose is time dimension. And converting them as a pure knowledge and operating it to expand your existence is space dimension. For that, you need to know what is actually your existence. Actually, your existence is the pure reflection of the Paramashiva in your individual inner space. That is the constant you are carrying. That is the aham you carry. That is actually you. The first immediate side effect of that you, aham, is your will persistence. Your will persistence is not constant, but your reflection, the reflection you are carrying of Paramashiva is constant. I am repeating. I am not fluxy, noxy, nihilification of Albert Einstein or his theory of E equal to mc square. I am only saying what he calls as constant is not constant. Constant is the next dimension. It is in the space, not in the time. It is not the speed of light in the time dimension. It is the speed of consciousness in the space dimension. The speed of Jyoti, of Paramashiva, in the space dimension is constant, not the speed of the light in the time dimension. I'm only asking you just to move to the next. Then you will understand the cognition of the constant liberates you completely. Theoretical physics will become practical spirituality. With this one understanding, if you just move the constant from time dimension to space dimension, the whole theoretical physics will become spiritual reality, spiritual enlightenment. That's all. Contemplate on it. With this, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhatvaita Saivam, Paramashivoham, the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.